Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 40th World, where we do soap opera reviews. The soap opera we're going to be discussing today, August the 17th, Wednesday, 2016, is The Bold and the Beautiful. As a summary, they give us an anxious Ridge discusses his next move with Katie and then with Steffi. We have a romantic gesture signals the beginning of new living arrangements for a couple who are madly in love. First scene of the day, we go to Wyatt and Steffi. They are back at home discussing Quinn being back at Forced Creations. And nobody's liking that little trip. And of course, Wyatt is going on his high horse saying he can't believe his mama did that and this, that, and the other. And he told her to get out of town. And she said she was going to go. Now, how did that get taken apart? He talked to Eric when they went to Monte Carlo. Eric said he was going to end it. He's like, now how all this going on? And I don't know nothing about it. And then, of course, Stephanie said, well, your mother's an opportunist. And she's just doing it to get back at me. And she's just going to ring my granddad in and just treat him wrong. And, I can't stand your mother. Stuff like that. Quinn shows up at Forrester Creations' home compound of Eric Forrester, looking all cute. Yes, she do. They getting their little one-on-one time in. But before that, we go to Katie. Katie comes over to talk with Ridge about Bill's 12.5% stock option that she wants him to give Katie so he can buy from Katie. Lock, stock, and barrel. So they can save Forrester Creations from Quinn's plan of action that they feel she's trying to get. Which I'm like, they so far off. I mean, come on, guys. Don't you want to have happiness for your grandfather? And y'all don't have no suitors for him to partake of. And plus, you shouldn't even be trying to fix him up. He's old enough to pick his people who he want to flow with. But anyway, we leave that situation. We go to Steffi, still on her high horse with Quinn, taking it all in with her husband, trying to make him get riled up again. But Steffi, you need to sit yourself down, okay? Really just throw yourself in the bed, put your pillows over your head, close the lights, turn the lights off, close the door, and just relax, because you're just going through a real pathetic type situation in your brain. The world just does not surround itself around you. Life goes on. Get on the train, get back to your way of living, and seeing who you want to be with between both brothers, okay? That's your thing you need to be participating in, okay? So then we leave that situation, and we go to Eric and Quinn toasting each other, drinking champagne. And they were in some pretty flute glasses. Very classy, Eric. Very, very classy. Then we have Katie is not believing Bill is going to give up his 12.5% without a fight. Ridge said, okay, we'll give him a fight. But he's going to give up that stock option because I really need it. Ridge tells Katie Eric is not running Forrester Creations anymore. Quinn is. Okay, not true, Ridge. Not true. Okay. Anyway, we go to commercial. We come back. We have Katie. Can't believe Eric hired Quinn back. Ridge says he can't believe it either. But that's the situation that they are in at this time. And he just don't trust Quinn. She can maneuver her way into his heart. She definitely can maneuver her way into the company where she's like sole heiress of it. And then Eric may come up missing one day or dead. Ooh, well, at least that's a train track Ridge and his family is on. Okay. Then we go to Wyatt. Wyatt is telling Stephanie he tried. And Stephanie tells Wyatt he can't control Quinn. No one can. Okay. And they get into their little argument about, she's a manipulator, she's a liar, she's a threat. All compliments of Steffi. Okay. And I can't believe Wyatt's still going on with that old insane type gesturing she's doing, but he's stupid in love, so we're gonna just call it as that. Okay, Eric is over at his compound playing the piano for Quinn, and she's helping him play the piano as well. They're such a good, cute couple together. I like them, and I hope they stay together regardless of what Wyatt, Liam, Ridge, Thomas, Rick, and Steffi trying to do. Woo! Okay, we go from there. We have Eric is trying to keep Quinn there. He even tells her he asked Ridge to move out because she was concerned about it getting too late, and Ridge, being a person who is living there at the house as well. She didn't want to run into him and, spoil her good time she's had with Eric. But the only thing I didn't see, they had wine, they danced and all of that. But they didn't have no food, and I'm sure he had food for her. They need to stop playing with these stories. Give us the whole kit and kabang with it, you know what I'm saying? Woo. But anyway, we leave that situation. We go to commercial. We come back. We have Kate and Rich still having small talk about Eric, Quinn, and Steffi's situation, Bermuda Triangle that they have themselves in. Rich is saying he has to protect Forrester Creations, the business aspect of things, period. He can't control his dad. He can't tell him who he can and cannot see, because Eric definitely has put his foot down. But Rich is going behind his daddy's back, trying to secure the company from underneath him, which, that's a bad thing, Rich. Bad move. Okay, then we have Eric and Quinn are dancing with each other. Eric is wooing her, saying fresh start. That is what Eric is wanting and needing. Him and Quinn tells Eric she loves him. Okay, they floating on cloud 9 right now, both of them. Steffi is milking her grief and on Wyatt deeply. Wyatt is telling Steffi he will handle his mom again. Wyatt is crazy. He can't even have a Steffi. So how you think he's gonna handle his mom? And she's 10 times the woman on 1,000. Okay, degree. Wyatt need to fall back all the way back. Wyatt promised Steffi he is going to make sure Quinn in the relationship with Eric and don't accept working relationships either. He's going to get her to rescind her offer as wanting to work with the company. Like, oh, that's a big feat for you, honey. That's a big feat for you. You don't got that. You don't have that power, honey. But anyway, we move on from Wyatt Crazy Mind. We go to Ridge. Ridge is meeting with Steffi. And I don't know, I guess Wyatt left to go see his mama. And then she left to go see what Ridge wanted at the office. But I guess he called her to come to the office and talk about the comings and goings on what he's trying to do. I don't know what Ridge is talking about. Ridge is telling Steffi Eric asked him to move out of the family compound. Now, of course, Stephanie is doing too much, and Ridge also. They are so pathetic. Yes, they are a pathetic team. Okay? Wyatt goes to see Quinn, but she's not home. So he's trying to figure out where she could be. Okay, then we go to Eric and Quinn. They're still around like a little married couple, having their little talks on the sofa. She not really wanting to go home and this, that, and the other, whatever. Then Eric asked Quinn to shack up with him, to move in with him, y'all. Now, I would have thought with him being his age and he's so much in love, why he just didn't go on and say, will you marry me? And that would have put the icing on the cake, and you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, when do a woman wants a man to tell her, let's shack up? No, they want to say, let's get married, get the ring, get on one knee, and make it official. Then y'all can just marry each other and, live together. But now Eric just going past that. He said, just shack up with me, baby. Just shack up with me. I was like, oh, Eric, you crazy as hell. But anyway, it's your life. Then we go to Stephanie and Rich. They're still brewing mad about all the comings and goings. Then we go to the last and final scene. Quinn can't believe Eric asked her to move in with him. And she's looking at the key that she found in her champagne glass about shacking up. I'm like, Quinn, really? I thought you said you wanted a man to believe in you. You wanted a man to love you. And so you're going to say shack up? And you're going to take that? I had more promise for you, Quinn. But I guess it'll be a couple of weeks down the road that you're going to be like, well, I don't feel like shacking up no more. I think we should make it official. If you want me as your woman and all this, and you done gave me the key to your house, why not make me your wife? That's what I'm expecting. But anyway, y'all, that's what they gave us for today's episode, August the 17th, 2016, for The Bold and the Beautiful. We'll be back tomorrow, giving you more play-by-play, blow-by-blow. But if I don't get it to you tomorrow, which will air on the 18th, I definitely will get it to you on the 19th. Okay, peace and blessings. Bye-bye.